Welcome. Today we have the TRAXXAS TRX4 Sport with tracks. This is a sweet truck. The only thing is with these tracks, it really makes the truck slow, and being a sport, it only has a single speed. So today I'm going to show you how to put on a different pinion gear. It's very simple, so we're going to show you that. We're going to go ahead and put on a 15 tooth with this. Stock comes with an 11 that should speed it up quite a bit, and then maybe it'll be at least above walking speed. So let's go ahead and get this body off. The next thing is we're going to have 3 screws to get this little motor cover off. 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to go ahead and grab our screwdriver for that. These 3 screws are all going to be 2mm. And the reason I chose to change out the pinion gear rather than the spur gear, because it is a few more dollars for the pinion, is that the pinion is a lot quicker to get to. And I'm not having to readjust the slipper clutch. So we're going to roll with that. Okay, those 3 are all loose. Now I'm going to lift up on the cover. The whole motor is falling out already, which is what we want to happen. So I'm going to slide that off the motor. Okay, I'll set that aside, leaving the screws in place so I know exactly how it goes. Okay, next, if I look at this, I'm going to want to note where the pinion is. So 1, the set screw is towards the outside, which is a little different than some. And then I'm also going to want to note that it is flush with the end of the shaft on the motor. So if I go ahead and open up my new pinion gear here, it comes with a set screw. I'm going to go ahead and get that started with my 1.5mm drive. Set screw started on this pinion gear. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take this pinion gear off the motor shaft. Ooh, TRAXXAS got that pretty tight. Okay. Then we want to note the flat side of the motor shaft, and we will obviously put the set screw on the flat part of the motor shaft. Go ahead and snug it up first here. Just get it started. Okay, it's starting to snug up. Now I'm going to line it up with the end of the shaft, just like it was. Snug it down, and I'll turn this over and give it a nice little, all right, she's nice and tight. Now, this set screw on the pinion gear comes with a little bit of Loctite, so you shouldn't have to worry about that all that much. Okay, next what we're going to do is, nope, that is our 2mm. We need our 2.5mm to unscrew these 2 bolts that hold the motor. So on this one, it has preset locations for your different spur gear or pinion gear setups to make sure that you get the appropriate gear mesh, unlike the older vehicles that did not have that. So what you need to do is go to TRAXXAS' website, and they actually provide you with this little handy dandy chart of screw positions for your spur gear at the top, 39 or 45. 45 comes stock, and I chose a 15, so I need position G. Really handy chart. You're going to have to find it online. It is not in the manual for your car. At least it didn't come in my manual. So what we're going to do, like I said, we need position G. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo the one first that doesn't have any letters. So we're just going to completely remove that one. Okay, set it off to the side. Now I'm going to undo this one, which is in C. I'm going to take it all the way loose, and I'm going to move it to G, line it back up. Okay. Then I'm going to find which, I might have to move this just a little bit to find out what hole lines up. It's this one, which should be exactly the opposite of that one. So then I'm going to take that, and we're going to snug that one all the way down. Then we'll snug the other one. Okay, that was nice and snug. That one's nice and snug. Now, what we can do is we can set this motor back down in. We can see that little notch there that's going to line it up. Okay, when I set that down in, I can check my gear mesh. And now looking at this, oh, there we go. Now I got it set all the way in. My pinion's lined pretty well up with my spur gear. They're almost perfect, tiny bit off, but for me, I think it's going to be close enough. So I'm going to roll with it. Next, I have my cover, which is going to slide right back over the top. Watch the wire on this side. We don't want to pinch that. Then we're going to go back to our 2mm. And we got the 3 screws to tighten back down. And boom, we are done. That was a quick and easy way to change out the pinion gear to make your TRAXXAS TRX4 faster.